Welcome back. Online doctor visits and prescription purchases are more common now more than ever. But the local Better Business Bureau cautions that there's a hidden danger. Not all online pharmacies play by the rules. Cameron Nakashima with the BBB joins us with what to watch out for when buying medication or consulting a doctor online through one of these sites. Good morning, Cameron. Thank you so much for being here with us today.
Thank you, Sarah. Good morning.
Yeah, so tell us more about these online prescription purchases.
Yeah, so not all pharmacies or supplement websites are legit. In fact, there was a warning that was from the Drug Enforcement Administration, and they cited the study that found that out of 116 online pharmacies that were tested, nearly half of them were considered to be rogue or unsafe. And in these situations, the online pharmacies, these rogue ones, they'll skip safety steps, such as requiring an actual prescription or doing an actual consultation when selling people prescription-only medications, which can be, all kinds of issues there, including, being dangerous. Even when consultations were conducted online, a lot of them in the study found that the methods, the accuracy, and the safety were also kind of called into question. And so what we have is rogue pharmacies that are online, they're convenient, but they're not getting you, you don't need a prescription for them. They're also just unsafe and they're taking personal information. But one of the more concerning things here too is that when they tested the medications that were being sent out, a lot of them had poor quality or inaccurate ingredients. So the whole thing is a really big safety concern for people.
Wow, and that's crazy to hear the statistic, almost half are rogue. That is just crazy. So with that being said, what kind of complaints are you hearing?
Yeah, so in addition to some of those other things that you'd imagine, we've got some common complaints, which would be just that the hallmarks are a free trial turns into a subscription, or they think they're buying one bottle and they end up buying one case of bottles and they get charged for that. So maybe they thought it was a $60 purchase, or ended up being several $100s. Another thing that we see is a common issue is you cannot change the medication. They'll say that they'll get contact maybe with a physician online, and maybe you have a chat. You say, hey, I'm changing stuff, or maybe you update your information to change the medication or the quantity order, and then none of those changes end up getting made. And then the other instance is they won't give you a refund on any of this stuff. So maybe you get the wrong thing or you get too many, like we talked about. You go to send it back and they'll let you send it back, but then they won't refund you, and they won't even contact you back. They kind of just shut off all communications. So those are some of the risks and experiences that are being reported when it comes to these rogue pharmacies.
Right, and so how can one protect themselves from that?
So the number one thing is to prioritize transparency. With people moving their pharmaceutical experience online, I don't want to, do like a fear monger or anything like that, where we're saying, hey, this is a bad type of business. Like there's a lot of legitimate ones out there. The important thing is to the doctor who is there virtually working with you, look into the pharmacy that is fulfilling the orders that are being placed online. If you can't find that information on the website, and this can go for health supplements as well, if they're not citing where they're making the product or what pharmacy is associated with the output, that's a red flag, and you should probably move on to somebody who actually is citing who they're using to fulfill those. The other thing is to research the claims of the medication or the supplement, make sure that they're linked to an actual study that was conclusive. And then the third thing is, and most importantly, look up information about that online pharmacy that you're considering to use. Make sure that they've got a good reputation. You can check bbb.org. You can also check to see what other people have said online on other web forums as well. But the really important thing is just to make sure that even if that price looks super great, you want to make sure that it's a legitimate business, because what you're putting in your body, that's going to have some real effect.
Yeah, thank you, Cameron. Absolutely important topic to talk about as everything is moving online. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, coming up, we'll check on